doesn't sound like metal to me.
Well, it's not metal. That doesn't mean it's not good, but it's not metal.
Yeah. Oh, no. I would never accuse anyone of such a thing. God, this is... I dig their homage to the past.
Dirty River Boys, band out of El Paso. My friend Nino Cooper is one of the musicians in that band. Here's why I have to kind of point out a musician in that band. If you haven't caught these guys on a show before in the Greater Southwest, the thing is, man, they do like this weird Chinese fire drill about like a quarter of the set in, and you're like getting accustomed, like, okay,
like the like at the stoplight and get out and fucking swap spots.
Kind of. You know, it's like, oh, so that guy's the bass player, that guy's the guitarist, that guy's the lead guitar player, that guy's the drummer. Basically, all of them jump around like after like a quarter of a set and like just switch instruments and shit like that, and then they'll switch again after song, whatever. Basically showcasing that, yeah, every fucking guy in this band can probably play everybody else's shit.
Damn. That's really cool.
Yeah.
I mean, I know there's a lot of bands. I know Iron Maiden did that jokingly. They were doing it live. I can't remember the song, but they were doing it on a TV show.
Right.
And they wanted them to just play on a backing track. But instead of doing that and syncing everything, they all swapped like instruments and shit. Just were doing the song poorly. It was hilarious.
Well, it's like I want to say they had asked John Lennon once, it was like, hey, man, is Ringo Starr the best drummer in the world? And he said, he's not even the best drummer in the Beatles.
Oh, fucking A.
Yeah.
What a burn.
Well, fucking maybe not wrong.
No, yeah, not wrong. But I mean, shit, you know, sometimes the unspoken truth is just as good. What did Ringo ever do to deserve that?
He just wasn't liked, man. Wasn't liked in the fucking Beatles. And, hey, lo and behold, he's outlived half of the band, so.
That's true. He's going to get the last laugh.
I think he will. I think he will get the last.
I mean, it's a race to the finish line, and
I think Paul dies, and fucking suddenly Ringo puts the Beatles back together again.
Ringo Starr and the Beatles.
Yeah. Like a whole bunch of young kids are all fucking talented as fuck, you know? Yeah.
Oh, that'd be great.
It would absolutely just drive.
Or like fucking Ringo and
like
holograms.
Yoko Ono her head would blow up.
Oh, well, goddamn. See, then Ringo would be doing us a service.
Yeah, no, that's not a lie.
Have we listened to any of Yoko Ono's shit?
Oh my God, she's fucking horrible. She's horrible.
It's amazing.
I'm pretty sure they actually used her voice as a torture implement in Vietnam.
I think I'd rather have a fucking flathead screwdriver under my nails.
Today's podcast brought to you by Fireball Cinnamon Whiskey.
Gonna need a snooter of that, if and you please.
What you have here is smooth whiskey with a fiery kick of red-hot cinnamon. Tastes like heaven, burns like hell. What happens next is up to you.
All that's bullshit except the very end, and even that's not really a true thing.
Ladies, I mean that's where they should have ended it with that.
Yeah,
that's all right. Yeah, so there we go. It's a product of Canada, so we know we can score some goals after this.
That's right. Get that fucking hat trick going.
Get a little fucking, get some crullers. I mean, you don't know that.
I need a six-pack of crullers.
You don't know that fucking product unless you've been to fucking Canada or Michigan or somewhere
or
close.
Listen to the Bob and Doug McKenzie comedy album.
Goddamn, take off, eh?
And he apparently also orders triple sugar, triple cream.
God, they did mention crullers though on the on Wayne's World though.
Oh yeah, when they went to the Ed O'Neill's little donut shop.
Whoa, what are you doing following him?
He was an unsung hero of that fucking movie. I love the Wayne's World movie, but Al Bundy, his psychotic breaks he has in it just make it fried gold, man.
Yeah. It's called A Crime of Passion. Wayne's World was fine. They fucked up going to Wayne's World 2, as almost all movies do.
Oh, that was except for it had one shining thing, the roadie.
The roadie was fucking awesome, and the Indian was okay.
Yeah, the roadie almost had like a Lemmy Kilmister kind of vibe to him.
Kind of gathering
like
that.
Lemmy without the facial hair. He had that weird.
Well, it was like the stereotypical British fucking roadie that kind of runs shit, in the 70s and shit, 60s, 70s.
I had to beat him to death with his own shoe.
I mean, it's really, and it's a callback to some fucking crazy shit.
Like the M&Ms. Like he just wants green M&Ms.
But this is another Friday. How the fuck you doing today? Yeah.
Getting better.
Yeah, trying to push through. Are we?
Yeah. Got a weird feeling, deja vu, but I'm working through it.
I don't want to bitch about the weather because I sound like a fucking crazy old bastard complaining about the weather. But it's
shit.
Been a little hot, like Satan's dick.
Like the tip of Satan's cock. Uncircumcised cock.
Like the wormy Satan cock.
The snuffleupagus of the bedroom.
Jesus. I mean, 100. It was 106 in town yesterday, by the way. Now, people say, well, your Jeep is not an accurate measurement. I know, but it is if you're on the pavement.
Yeah.
I said 106 fucking yesterday.
I went to our neighboring villa of Clovis to visit the pharmacy. About halfway back, my thermometer read 97 at that curve.
Okay.
And then right when I got to Midway, it was 105.
Yeah, no, you enter the valley of hell
That's
here.
Right.
That's right.
We might not get tornadoes, but we also don't get cool July breezes either.
No, none at all. None at all. God, but then as much as I'd like to complain, there are places in New Mexico that will get worse, like fucking Tucumcari and Roswell.
Yeah, but Roswell deserves it.
I was looking at it, I was like, well, those fucking towns deserve this shit, though. So,
Like, Albuquerque deserves the murder rate it has.
Yeah, and the stolen car rate.
Right.
10,000 fucking vehicle thefts a year. Can you believe that shit? 10,000. 10,000.
I'd end up just buying a bike. Well, fuck that. That'd probably get ganked as well.
Yeah. No, absolutely. Fuck, steal everything is not part of your body. And they might even fucking take your kidneys and leave you in a tub. I don't know.
Getting fucking... No, fuck that. They ain't going to leave you in nothing. They'll leave you bleeding in a puddle.
Ugh. But it's...
not that I hang out with people in Albuquerque that steal kidneys.
Well, if we're going to talk shit about Albuquerque, I might as well talk shit about UNM.
Oh.
They
hating on a whole university now.
Yeah, which and really in process hating on a whole city, so that's fine. Man,
it's a city you've never really had a lot of adoration for anyway.
No, I fucking always hated those cunts anyway. That's fine. they want to be Denver and Phoenix, and hey, we're kind of like both. No, you're a bunch of assholes with a fucking homeless population problem, and you have nothing going on. Nothing.
Breaking
really
Bad made it worse too, I think. Gave him a
Breaking Bad made it horrible. People because then you'd be like, a show about meth. Guess what? You got a lot of people who love meth. Guess where they moved?
Yeah. And, really the two biggest things in Albuquerque going were Breaking Bad and Holly Holm. And how did all that work out?
Oh, pretty horrible, I'd say, so far.
Yeah.
So anyway, the university is fucking broke. Their athletics program anyway. They bring in a new athletics director. They hired out of LSU, SEC school. They'd brought in Bob Davie a while back, who got shit canned by Notre Dame for being an asshole. They brought him in to run their football program.
Shit canned for being an asshole.
Yeah, fuck that guy. Fuck that guy. So anyway, what they decided to do, we have a crunch. We have to figure out what to do. So they go to their regents and let the regents decide. The regents have this fucking panel. Okay, so Albuquerque, on the chopping block was their men's soccer team.
Oh, shit.
Who, by the way, made the fucking Final Four, and they made the Super 8s like fucking 3-4 times.
Damn.
Their cross-country ski team, which, by the way, I don't think they won the national fucking title, but they came in like second. Some shit like that.
Yeah.
And their fucking beach volleyball team. Okay, so
that one might be a little understandable.
They decide, okay, we're going to keep the football program and all the other shit and get rid of those three.
Wow.
And people are fucking losing their minds, as they should.
Sure.
What the fuck are you doing? You know what? I'm not a fucking genius, but I could figure out the UNM problem. First of all, fucking get rid of all those assholes that are getting fucking paid piles of money. Get rid of them. Bob Davie is going to kill your program. You're going to be under NCAA sanctions if you don't get rid of him really fast.
That'll be big.
They have to get rid of him. And he's one of the highest paid guys at fucking UNM.
God damn.
Highest paid. And he's got sexual harassment shit pending. Wow. Fucking crazy shit going on. That's what Bob Davie does. That's what he brings to your program.
I don't really follow the college sports shit.
Fuck those people in Albuquerque. Anyway, but
God damn.
so they have all these successful programs they're going to get rid of. Keep fucking football. Here's what they should do. get rid of football, fucking plow your stadium underground, plow it. So, nope, we're never having football here again. And what you do is then you have real estate you can fucking use to build new, I don't know, buildings for learning or some shit like that at a university. You know, dorms, maybe. Fuck, I don't know. I don't care.
Yeah, fucking dorms, man.
Whatever you want to do, just not football. And what you do with the money you save, you keep those programs, and you fucking find a way to then dump money into a fucking basketball program that's almost there. They've always been almost there.
Right.
Make that your shit. Make that your shit. Be a basketball school. Be Duke. Now, I understand Duke has a football team, but nobody fucking cares about that.
Right.
Be that. Be Duke, but in Albuquerque.
Damn. We might have turned over a new page in our podcast here.
Maybe. Too much sports. I get it. But yeah, it's fucking crazy, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But football's probably the only place they might actually turn a profit, too.
That's what they call it. Well, it's a revenue sport, so yeah, okay, because that's what we're in it for, right? University presidents, we're only into revenue sports now. If you're fucking Albuquerque, man, it's a revenue sport.
Yeah.
Fuck that. I don't know.
Crazy.
Maybe get back to, I don't know, fucking teaching people something. I've seen some of the grammar from assholes that graduated from UNM. I'm not impressed.
Yeah, I remember when universities were about learning.
Fucking not anymore. It's about football, especially. And here's the other thing: the asshole from fucking the AD they brought in from LSU. It's like, well, I know that right now things look really bad here at LSU, but we're gonna or at UNM, but we're gonna. I was like, really, that shit.
Oh man.
So fuck Albuquerque. That's fine. Okay. So anyway, God, we got some interesting tales.
Yeah, I think we both had some pretty interesting set of days.
I'd say, I don't know, the Mead Hall was almost demolished. That's one.
Yes, taken by a great torrent.
The return of the meth heads at the Super 8.
Grubby breakfast stealing bastards.
Lady wanting to steal my seed.
What?
So anyway,
hey,
we have...
no, hold on a second.
In that order, we'll break it down.
I want to hear the seed stealing first.
Well,
how am I supposed to concentrate when I have basically like a woman with some nefarious contraption hooked onto your gooch, sucking out your semen?
By doing what we do best, and that is we push on, talk about our week. Had a fucking weird issue, and I would say, how's your week? How's my last fucking week and a half is probably where I need to back it up. Sort of a weird like a hissing sound coming out of my shower drains, like just a fucking steady. I was like, all right. I live out in the county. If you live out in the fucking middle of nowhere, you're not on like city water and sewer and shit. You're on a fucking septic tank.
Yeah.
So my assumption was, all right, well, here's the deal. And deference to my friend Dave. Here's the deal, Doe. I thought I had a septic problem. So I go out and buy, fuck me, it was like a 4-month supply of Rid-X, which is...
Damn, usually one box is 1 month.
Yeah, this is like the liquid shit. And so,
they make it in liquid?
Yeah. And
it's like the box.
No, this shit, well, that's what I used to do. No, this is like liquid, and it's like looks like laundry detergent, which means you don't want to keep in your goddamn laundry room. But
you don't want to add that to your whites.
Yeah, you come out fucking like looking like you belong in Avatar or something. Yeah. But so you have like this. It was like 4 months worth, and I was like, well, clearly this is a septic thing. There's some weird shit going on in the bacterial stage that I don't know what's up.
In the immortal words of Clark Griswold's cousin, shitter's full.
Well, I didn't think that. I just thought it was a weird chemical reaction. I don't know. So anyway, I pour the fucking 4 months worth of fucking Rid-X down there. Well, it doesn't get better. Matter of fact, it gets kind of gradually worse by the day, to where like a week ago when we were cutting this fucking podcast, it was like, well, that thing's kind of starting to get a little loud almost, I would say. And it started getting to be, I couldn't sleep at night because it goes from a hiss to kind of a more of a, I thought there's a weird fucking sound going on I'm not really comfortable with. And then it was no longer shower drain. It sounded like it was all around the whole shower.
Damn.
I mean, it's like one of those stand-up shower units, Well, so Tuesday, I get a plumber out here, And I take the fucking panels off the side of the house. I live in a manufactured home, so it's like, every point is access.
Access to the underbelly is relatively simple.
Yeah. Dude gets out and goes, he didn't fucking tell me. He's like, yeah, you got a real leak. I'm like, yeah, I know. I'm the one that fucking pulled the panels off. And, but I knew where it was coming out of. Here's my problem is I'm not a plumber. It's not really my jam. I'm
It's not
more,
your bag.
I'm a lover and a musician. So if I can't fix it by one of those two means,
So you're like Sammy Hagar.
maybe. Is he a lover?
Allegedly. I don't know, good, but I know he gets it done.
But plumber gets onto the house and goes, hey, I see you got some animals. So, yeah, I know. I got cats, keep the mouse population down. He's like, no. He said, you have a dead porcupine under here.
Do those even exist around here?
Well, dead porcupine? Fuck yeah, I got
Well,
one.
I mean, dead porcupine in general.
Yeah, apparently. I've seen them in the fucking daylight going down like the middle of a road, and in which case then you go,
Yeah, they're carrying.
that bitch has got rabies. You don't even mess with it. If you see an animal out in the middle of the day that usually hides in the day, yeah. And that's why you don't see them.
Yeah.
Skunks you usually don't see in the daytime, and again, unless they have fucking rabies, because they're a nighttime fucking critter,
Yeah.
But
absolutely.
But dude's like, this is my biggest porcupine I've ever seen. And that's,
Well, it was.
Yeah, state of decomposition right now. So, but anyway, dude came out, got the whole thing fixed. I mean, the thing is, I had to shut the water off, which is fine. I don't mind. I just didn't. It had to get fixed that fucking day.
Sure, before it got worse and turned into a real issue.
I'm going to live like it's fucking Appalachia around here, though, with fucking no water and shit. Like, well, that one's the shit bucket, and that one's the piss bucket. That's what you do.
And that's how it should be.
That's, no.
Live like that for a week, and you'll appreciate the life you currently have for a day.
So, but anyway, dude got it fixed. It's a weird deal. In your shower, you have the hot water, cold water. You have the thing goes up the shower head. You have the return. All that they call the shower tree, I guess. But so anyway, on the tree, the cold water line developed a fucking split.
Yeah.
And it started as a pinhole, so that's what I heard when it was hissing. And as it became gradually larger, then it became kind of more of a fucking, from a hiss to a, that's what it was.
That pipe had been real goddamn brittle to fail that quickly.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I'm no fucking plumber, obviously, because I had to hire a plumber. It's this polybutyrate shit. Back in the 90s, they thought it was like going to be the end-all, be-all. It was going to be the new PVC, kind of. Right? Well, and it is great, and it works fantastic for like 15 years. 20 years, you start getting fucking problems.
We, my grandfather and I, he's in the water well business. And there was a time, like right around 2001, 2002, when we started getting a real uptick in house well calls.
Yeah.
Like not the big, beefy 6-inch turbines you find out in the
ag
middle of nowhere.
shit. Yeah, right. This is like
120 feet, 9 times out of 10 is PVC pipe in the ground. It had that shit.
Yeah.
And it had eaten away. I mean, the water just destroyed it.
Yeah.
It ate it alive.
So my whole fucking place has got that for plumbing. So I got that going for me.
Which is nice.
Yeah. And when I die, I will have total...
Gunga Galunga. Gunga Galunga.
Yeah, but yeah, so that's it. So Mead Hall.
Well, at least that ends with a happy ending, man. This place is dry and above ground. It's not a Kevin Costner movie in here.
Right, yeah, fuck yeah. It is something worth watching. So, but yeah, it's they got that fixed, and that's cool. And this company, plumbers and Portales are dicks.
Sure. Oh, yeah. Plumbers and electricians.
It's like, you have an emergency? Well, yeah, we'll see you in 2 days. Right?
Yeah, this fried bologna sandwich ain't going to eat itself, you see.
These fucking guys out here, dude, they were out here like within 2 hours, and I had a fully restored system in 3 hours.
Fuck yeah. That's good work.
Yeah, and on top of that, dude's like, yeah, I noticed you're in this service. I'm like, yeah. Like, well, you get a fucking discount on that. I'm like, what? Yeah. I was like, well, I didn't retire. I'm not fucking, obviously, I'm not
How much more can we get for a plug on a Friday night?
Yeah, no, I'm not going to throw it out there. But, I mean, no, I'm fucking very impressed.
Yeah, no, that's good work, man.
Yeah.
Especially if they don't fucking charge you double for it.
That's the way it fucking should be, dude. That's the problem I have.
Absolutely.
That's the way it should be.
If it's within normal working hours and it can be done, it should be done without a fucking price hike.
They're also the ones, by the way, doing the remodel of the fucking historic Portales Inn.
No shit.
The plumbing, all the plumbing on that, and they post photos. That thing's a goddamn nightmare.
Oh, I've heard.
I don't know why they didn't bulldoze that fucking thing to the ground, and then
because of the history, man.
Well, fuck history. Fuck history.
That's what the company was trying to do. Not that I work for this company.
Oh yeah, well that's. Well,
but that's exactly what's going down.
Man,
they're trying. I mean, they're really trying because the people I work for are fucking millionaires. They live in Albuquerque. They're living high on the fucking hog.
Sure.
They have a lot of
literally because they don't eat beef as the
very
thing
true.
With those
very
people.
True.
And I mean those people in the way that H. Ross Perot said those people. I just don't mean African Americans.
Yeah, they've dipped quite a bit into this project, and it seems to be getting extended. Like they want to have it open by the end of the year.
It's a money trap, dude.
Sure.
It's proven. Every doorway has to be expanded. The fucking elevator system, they haven't built elevators like that since like 1938, so they have to build an entirely new shaft.
They're still in the process of doing that.
They have to build a shaft.
Yeah, an entirely new elevator system.
Which, if you have an old brick building and you have to fucking like build a bigger shaft to get, what the fuck's that say?
It's tough to expand it. Yeah.
Their plumbing is all fucked because it's basically like built on the Roman fucking...
The aquifer system?
The aqueduct system. No. I mean, it's horrible.
Yeah.
And, man, they would have saved a pile of money. Dynamite's cheap. It really is.
Yeah. But goddamn, man, people around here are such boners for history.
They're fucking dumb. The thing is...
They're only a boner for it when they feel like they're about to lose it.
That's right. You can have an architect design it to where it looks very similar. Yeah. That's all you got to do.
Sure. Oh, no, it would have looked nothing like that because they would have fucking made it into, because it's going to be a Best Western. They would have molded it into that like as much as they could. Because you can tell when you've been to a Best Western that used to be like a Holiday Inn.
By the bed bugs? I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah. We call them Marvins in the business.
Good.
Because you don't want to say bed bugs in front of people in a lobby eating breakfast at fucking 6 in the morning.
Anybody else got a lot of bites?
Yeah. Once you're like, 113 has bed bugs. You're like, oh, shit, I'm in 115. Oh, no.
Yeah.
We should leave right now.
Now, what was that weird fact you threw out a while back? If you're room to room, you're fucked. But if it's across the hallway?
Yeah. If it's, for some reason.
You're a little learning on bed bugs, by the way.
Yeah. They won't jump across the hall.
That's a weird fucking thing.
Yeah. They will migrate from room to room.
That's fucking crazy. I've never had to deal with them.
If you ever hear a hotel place talk about Marvins, they're talking about bed bugs.
They're not talking about multiple entry.
They're not talking about Martians
vehicles that. They're not talking about MIRV missiles. That's talking about Marvins.
Yeah, they're talking about shit that'll ruin your day.
Which then makes me wonder, what other hotel speak do they have? Do they have a weird secret code word for fucking Asian people? So, I don't know.
No, but we do have code for meth head breakfast bandits,
which
is actually meth head breakfast bandit.
Let's go right there. People that didn't listen last week, to recap. Here's your recap. Fucking stop and go back and listen to last week's fucking podcast. The reality is, so you have like fucking 3 meth head kids or something like that.
3 to 4.
3 or 4, yeah.
It revolves. There's only one constant, and that's the ginger.
So you have like you work at a restaurant / hotel place kind of thing.
I wouldn't call it a restaurant. I don't cook food.
Which might be why I might eat there. Maybe not. But
if you want like waffles or bread you could get at the store, then come on down.
That's right. Yeah, that's exactly what I wanted to say.
That's right. Come on down to a depressing-ass lobby of a hotel at 7 a.m. and get some breakfast. It's a place to be.
So what happened last week, these people aren't staying at your hotel came in and ate, and then you fucking kind of threw them out, yeah?
Word.
So you have an update on that?
Yeah. They're back. They've returned.
The fucking Marvins are back.
That's right. Yeah, the Life Marvins. Yeah, apparently it's now it's a trick to, if you want to get like a free breakfast, just go to a hotel and they won't question you. Yeah, most people probably wouldn't. And probably a lot of people would be like, oh man, these guys are just hungry and they need some food. I'm not like that.
Well,
I feel like if you're taking cinnamon rolls, you're taking them from me. You're stealing from me.
now this is, maybe I'm mistaken. How old are we talking? Like fucking what? Teenagers or
Like probably the meth makes them look like they're middle age, but they're probably my age. Not a little younger.
Jeez, well, you're in your 30s.
I'm 36.
These are fucking people that don't have their shit together.
Yeah, well, they travel around backpacks, so clearly no.
Does it make me a bad person that I assume if you're not a fucking high schooler or maybe somebody early to the college scene, you fucking should be wearing a backpack?
Yeah, and this experience shows me that anytime I'm driving around town, I see a guy on a bicycle and a backpack, I immediately don't trust him because of this experience.
God, you know, they used to give dudes fucking a bunch of shit for wearing fucking fucking basic. What the hell are they? They were like bag. They call them fag bags. The
what, fanny bag?
yeah, fanny
packs.
Yeah. Look at that guy, and then like so dudes stopped wearing them.
I had a fanny pack when I was a kid.
Now we have dickheads running around fucking backpacks on their back. Like, oh, what are you, some kind
What
of
could be in there except like a mini meth cookhouse?
bunch of stolen shit or things to make fucking meth with, right?
Yeah. So, I mean, it's like absolutely not. So, yeah, they returned.
And you can't run over them because, fuck, they're probably on your bike.
Yeah, exactly. That bike probably used to be yours when you were a child. Been stolen down generation to generation. But they'd already gotten some breakfast, so I decided to let them just enjoy their meal.
Is that shithead coming through the mics? I got to throw my dog out.
I know. Let's see. We're going to find out.
No, I'm sure he does.
Oh, now he's not barking. Yeah. So they'd already started enjoying their breakfast, which was like a waffle and some cereal. It was pretty good. I mean, the shit's all right, but I work with it, so I think it's disgusting. I had to go over and let them know, listen, I know, and by the way, I found out something new about the ginger meth head that I didn't notice before, which I'm shocked I didn't notice it before.
That he's actually smart? No.
No. I never accused him of that.
Oh.
It was more along the lines of the fact this guy has no fingers on his left hand, and he has like 3 nubs on the ring, middle, and pinky finger.
Well, I would ask what he checked himself in with for occupation, but obviously he didn't. But I would assume, like, what, I don't know, fireworks engineer or EOD tech?
Copper quality assurance, maybe?
That's not a bad thought. Because a lot of these fucking meth people around here steal fucking copper wiring.
Yeah.
You know, and they don't know.
They don't know if some of that shit is, like, fucking charged or not.
I mean, you're blasting 220 on fucking ag implements. You know, everybody enjoys 110 if you're sitting around your house watching TV, listening to goddamn radio, or fucking plugging in a vibrator. I mean, whatever you're doing at home on a Sunday.
220 with a vibrator, that might be the way to go.
Right after church.
After church. Yeah. I want that 220 vibrator right after church.
But, you know, that's not really shit. It's not. I wouldn't recommend it, but if you pull the fucking plug off of... Who the fuck?
Is that Bobby Wheeler?
Bobby fucking Wheeler. Right.
God damn! The fucking dude, the dude's an oracle.
I know, he is. Every Friday.
He's a dumpy oracle.
Yeah, every Friday. Good man, Bobby. So, I'm not going to look at your shit, but I think it's great.
Every Friday, no matter what.
The timing is fucking ubiquitous. Ubiquitous. Shit. Anyway, so what the fuck was I talking about? I got so confused by this shit and drinking whiskey.
I don't know. Bobby fucking derailed me too, man.
All the night long.
Long story short, if those assholes return, they will have a no trespass.
Well, I guess that is the thing. It's because, okay, so they're fucking like people like your age running around on bicycles with backpacks
at 6 a.m.
and then stopping in for a free meal at your place.
Yeah.
Knowing they're probably stopping at Classic American Economy Inn for the fucking dried cockroaches.
Yeah, the dried cockroaches in the vending machine.
cucaracha.
The cacarocha chicharrona. But it's an easy target, really. I mean, if you got someone that doesn't give a shit, it's like, hey, this is not my stuff that they are currently ganking. But me, I take it as an insult. I'm like, you're making my lobby look like shit for one because of your goddamn stupid butthole teasing nub hand you got.
That's weird to me. So you already stand out as a ginger, right? So then, like, yeah. Hey, so what that suspect look like? Well, he's a ginger. All right, fucking sir, we got this. Hey, but he was wearing, no. We got this. We're good. We don't need it anymore. But this dude's fucking got nubs on a fucking, is it his fucking, is it his make love hand or is it the somebody else did it hand?
We didn't chat or shake hands or anything like that. But basically, if you live in this town and I can say you're a ginger, you have tattoos all over your body, you have no fingers on one hand and have a few nubs, and you have a bicycle with a backpack, I probably have you narrowed down to one person.
That's, well, in a police lineup, that'd be a 1 out of like fucking 100,000.
Yeah.
You got to
like,
narrow.
Oh, yeah, it's definitely that guy right there.
That cocksucker would have been caught in Fort Worth.
So yeah, you ever come back to my lobby, I'm calling the cops immediately. And I will have a boner doing it the entire time.
Yeah, indeed. As long as you don't show anybody, it's not against the law.
Hey, it's my lobby. I can do what I want.
Or the Me Too movement says you can't even mention a boner because that would imply an erection and you would be fantasizing.
Doesn't matter what I do back in that office.
Yeah, well, some people would say, hey, bro, you don't talk about the Me Too movement.
The Mead 2 movement? Yeah.
Okay, so the Mead Metal and MMA part of the podcast here. Oh, wait, no, I didn't tell you about the lady wanting my seed.
Oh, right.
Because why would anyone want that?
That's a really good point.
Fuck you, man. So a friend of mine had a conversation, and she's like, well, okay, let me back this up. Because we were talking on fucking Wednesday, crazy enough. We were talking on Wednesday. Oh, you got to go take a piss.
I got to go, man.
Okay.
All that talk about your plumbing earlier.
That kind of understandable. Now I'm going to tell some crazy, dirty limericks while Brandon's away. No. But anyway, so backing the whole thing up. So Brandon asked me on Wednesday, as most of you know, I'm an old man. I'm in my solid middle ages. So Brandon asked me on Wednesday, though. He said, "Hey, man, you ever have any regrets? About not being a billionaire?" Well, no. Actually, he said, "Do you have any regrets about not being having children or whatever?" I said, "I don't. No, not really." And then I immediately said, "Well, actually, probably." If I'm looking at lineage, I think I'm actually still in the hunt. So, and let me explain what I mean by that. So, I'm like at the very tail end of one particular human being, my biological father.
I'm back.
And hey, but who? Yeah, and I'm sure the world's relieved. So
I am. I definitely am.
I bet you are. But there are people that I'm related to that may have potentially been.
Yeah, man, your lineage goes. It's not that your lineage goes back; it's the spaces in between.
Well, that's the whole thing. And out of like 11, I want to say that my biological dad, because I was an interfamily adoption kid, but there were like 11 kids. I want to say, and then like me, but that was by not the same woman. So therefore, created a lot of fucking controversy, and I got adopted by an aunt, and that's my mother who passed away last December, and that's where I'm at.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, so there's that. But
I don't know if I knew that about you.
Probably not. More things will be revealed
as we
get closer to the end.
I say we scrap the Mead Metal MMA part and just get down to fucking the brain here.
But so what ends up happening is that I think my biological dad was born, I want to say 1923.
Damn. My biological father was born in 56.
56?
Yeah. He was responsible. He had children when he was a teenager.
Of course. Got to respect the work ethic.
That's right. I want to meet my great-great-grandma.
Jesus Christ. So anyway, yeah, my biological dad, like 1923. My grandfather, one generation prior to my biological father's generation, 1885.
Wow. Mine was born in 1942. Just put that put that in perspective here. Wow.
1942. Your grandpa was like younger than your grandma.
Yeah, grandma was born in 36.
Holy shit.
Yeah. Well, when you've done some time in the pokey for armed robbery, you're going to get some tail when you get out. And it turned out to be my grandmother.
And your grandmother's a cougar.
Yeah, that's right. She's a dainty flower now, though, I swear.
She's gotten better over the years.
That's right. So I can find mine.
Oh, shit. All right. So, I don't even know where the fuck I was going. Oh, so anyway, yes. So my grandpa was born in 1885. His father, I want to say like 1842 or 1834.
And that sounds like the biggest gap of them all. It's like, well, it seems to be like an average of 50 years.
About 40 years, generally. You don't start having them children until you're like in your mid-40s.
Damn.
Yeah. And then and I have another line beyond that. That I mean, I don't go much beyond Stephen Russell, but but if I get back, the generation before that, there's a last name of Mundell, in my family tree.
Yeah.
Dude was born 1796.
Shit.
So nobody is in a great. Either they're in a great big hurry and they're okay with having a lot of children, or else they just wait really late in life.
Damn. I can only channel my shit back to a village in Spain. Personally, yes. Personally. Yeah. Of course, there's the airport in Madrid, Barajas Airport.
Yeah, he says like carries your fucking.
It carries my name.
Yeah.
It carries my name because it was built on land of a village that was called the village of Barajas.
Bunch of uptight motherfuckers.
Probably a bunch of light-skinned ginger Spaniards with lisps. Because I had a lisp until I was 7 years old. Which, thank you. I can't recall her name.
Thank you for all the bullies for the ass kickings.
Thank you, second grade speech helper, for getting me out of that lisp shit.
Like, hey, what do we got over here?
Oh yeah,
a boy's gonna be learning how to speak different.
No, man, being a pale ginger, fucking 6 years old in the 80s, it was real easy.
I was like that. And people are always like, yeah, so like you have a diverse group of friends. Like, yeah, kind of. Not a lot of Hispanic friends. Though. No, your friend Brandon. Like, yeah, I'm more Hispanic than that motherfucker.
Hey, I got, what was it? 28% Spanish. I've had my saliva tested. Have you?
No.
You should, man. You might find out you're not as Scottish as you think you are.
I bet I'm pretty fucking Scottish. I'm tight with a buck. I mean, yeah. And I like to drink, so purely Irish shit's in there. So.
Yeah, well, no. Liking to drink could be anything. It could be German.
Nah, Germans drink responsibly, right? Because they got the Autobahn.
I don't know, but they also have festivals about drinking. So
I know. So you can go and get really, really drunk and then drive on the Autobahn.
Well, that's called natural selection. Oh, man. I don't know. We might just have to totally throw away the dynamic tonight. Unless you got some things you want to touch on.
I actually do have a couple of funny fucking things I need to probably get to. Hold on, let me get the dog in the door. But here's,
is that code for drugs?
Get the dog in the door. Get the get the stream out of the cat. No,
Bear back. I won't get the dog in the door.
That is kind of a by the dark of the moon.
It does sound like we're lighting the light bulb up with meth.
God damn. So yeah, I got a great Mead one coming up, but the first one on the metal side. By the way, our good friend Ruben.
That guy.
That guy? Yeah.
That one guy.
No, he. I think he's doing another concert series kind of thing in his fucking garage.
Sometime in August. But there's no room on the flyer, so I don't want to go.
We haven't added anything to our fucking repertoire.
True. Very true. It's been a while. I think we're hitting nearly a year since we did love song.
Yeah, the Cure cover. Yeah,
We seem to be most active though when the weather changes.
when the weather sucks.
When the weather's better.
yeah, maybe.
When
I
it's
wouldn't
hot,
mind-
we want to listen to other people's shit.
yeah, that's true. Well, and it's really when it was really fucking cold, that too. Although nothing like a bunch of nice tubes fucking kind of warming up your living room.
Fucking A right, that and metal.
Wow, I don't know. Do you have any ideas? Some cover shit we could do. I mean, I have some great ideas that we could fucking definitely do, like Interstate Love Song, fucking Stone Temple Pilots. I know that we can do probably Black,
Yeah.
Pearl Jam.
Yeah, but you want to do Garden.
Well, here's where that argument
Because
can be
everyone's
made.
done Black.
Everybody does. I mean,
Yeah.
that's all. We don't want to be a grunge cover band, but I think if we did Garden, which is I think the most powerful song on fucking 10,
Yeah.
probably
That's
the most
hard to argue
obscure,
against.
probably the most obscure, but
Yeah,
the
total
fucking
total
but,
deep cut.
but the fucking punch of that song.
Yeah.
That's a doom metal song, really. In the way we'll do it, will
Yeah.
definitely be that. But
It's and I mean, like, really, if we're going to be doing any type of alternative cover, that's kind of our shit.
yeah,
You know, we don't want to be typecast as such, but that's kind of our.
we don't want to be
wheelhouse.
profiled because profiling's wrong.
That's right. That's right.
But and I mean, we talked a long time ago about not to make this a fucking like a band business meeting.
Fuck that.
We
Join us, friends.
we talked about doing like a Black Sabbath cover. I was wanting to do like kind of it would be open with Iron Man. There was fucking something else, and then
Sweet Leaf.
and then Sweet Leaf. It was a book. It was a
Iron
Black Sabbath
Man-
bookend. It wasn't exactly a Black Sabbath medley, but it was bookended by Black Sabbath
it was
songs.
a 3-song medley.
And I don't
Are we
know-
sure that last bit wasn't Planet Caravan?
No. It was something that was not Black Sabbath in any
Oh.
way, shape, or form.
God damn, that makes a little
That
more
middle
difficult.
part. Now, I don't know if it might have been a weird, like, old fucking Deep Purple cover just to show how old we are, but I mean,
like Perfect Strangers or something.
not even that one. I mean,
That'd be awesome.
probably
man.
Burn
Love
or
that.
something like that. but-
Love Perfect Strangers. Damn. See, that's why we need to leave these microphones on at all times.
Well, we don't want lawsuits.
Well,
That's
no,
the-
I'm not upload it for our own
Let's,
personal benefit of
let's-
remembering our own
let's not
ideas.
keep these microphones open.
That's why back in the day I always wrote good ideas on the Keystone box I drank the beer out of.
See, and that's why fucking Louis C.K. can't get work, and fucking like Mel Brooks.
No,
is
fuck
fucking-
that. No, Louis C.K., it's not like he wrote down bad ideas. He enacted bad ideas. Hey, would you like to watch me jerk off?
Well, he's like a Civil War reenactor, right?
Yeah. Well, all he did was ask, like, hey, you want to watch me jerk off? Oh, you don't? Well, all right then. Cool.
And so the ones that said, yeah, that'd be great. And then they fucking go, this motherfucker's actually jerking off.
Well, when you ask a balding, chubby, ginger man to jack off for you, you're going to get what you pay for. Don't expect Brad Pitt fucking shooting love jizz right in front of your face.
Is he still doing that? That's,
I'm sure he is.
God.
But you're not going to get the goddamn Mona Lisa.
Shit. Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
But as far as covers go,
Well, if you guys have got an idea, that'd be fucking awesome.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind doing a Doom cover.
talking
like
to a certain man in Austin, if you had any ideas.
Yeah. I wouldn't mind doing, I honestly would not mind doing like a fucking Doom cover of like something Cheap Trick, but not something that's been done before.
Right.
Like, probably throw out Surrender, you know.
That would be tough to do a doom metal.
Yeah.
I mean, the song title is great for doom metal. Surrender, of course, but it's not really in
No,
that
I said no.
sense.
I said really almost anything but that one.
Yeah, but no, that's what I mean. It just wouldn't sound right at all.
Well, and that's what's cool. And then people go, "Oh, that's a great new song." Like, yeah, it kind of is. It's in its own. It's its own song. But by the way, it's actually a fucking very shitty cover of this, you know. And every time we always talk good about the fucking original,
True.
you know.
Yeah. I am cool with any STP cover, of course.
Yeah.
I've really been I've been having an itch to cover
You want to do Interstate, maybe? Love Song?
Interstate.
Let me go let my dog in.
All right. I'll just run down a list of things I want to do.
That's the way it should be.
That's right. I think we could really. I've always wanted to cover "Disarm" by Smashing Pumpkins. I really feel like we could fucking knock that one out and do it proper Doom justice. Disarm is
maybe. I mean, yeah,
because it's easy and it'd be easy to mold into what we'd want to do with it.
So you don't think like 1979 would be a good one? Or?
Not that it wouldn't be good. I just feel like Disarm is perfect.
That we'd have more options with it?
Yeah, I really do. As far as the mood of the jam, it's already kind of in the song, but it's at a point where we can fucking just take it and tweak it. As far as like Alice in Chains go,
well, we already have.
We got Nutshell, which is kind of like the epitome of the Alice in Chains cover these days. I'm more curious to know what they're doing with their new shit.
I actually wouldn't mind covering fucking one of their new ones. Really, just right out of the box.
Yeah, God, those harmonies are awesome, dude.
Yeah, no, that's the fucking kind. Yeah. Sometimes they're good, sometimes they're bad. My voice is not trustworthy. So
I know we got our pocket. I would like to cover in the future. It'd be awesome to cover some Typo Negative. I think we could turn some dials on that shit and really do something different and cool with the song of theirs. We haven't done a Metallica cover yet.
Yeah, I know. We've talked about one. Here's the thing. I now have evidence why I must rule out ever doing a cover of one. Because we watched a deal that was like in Detroit or somewhere, Lansing, something like that. Kirk Hammett biffed twice. And it's their fucking song. So what do you expect from me?
You've been doing that song almost 30 years. Well, clearly, if we cover a Metallica song, you are not going to get the blistering solos that Metallica provides. You're going to get kind of a groovier, bluesier, grungier sound.
So, okay. Well, I'm okay with doing one. It's just if we're going to do one, I want the first cover we do of Metallica to be nothing off the Black Album.
I'm fine with that.
And some maybe a lot of people aren't familiar with, but one that we can kick the ass out of it.
Shit. Fucking Load and Reload is a goddamn wonderland.
A little gold mine there, yeah.
Fuck yeah, because there's a lot of good shit.
Right. So let's make this. Let's make this a social contract with all the assholes listening to this.
All right, let me get my blade out and I'll cut my finger.
Well, I don't think we need to sever fucking body parts.
Right.
We're not fucking like we're not getting ready to raid a hotel.
I was going for that blood contract.
Yeah. What's up, Nubs? Imagine that shit. Just a fucking.
I bet it feels good on the butthole.
Oh my god.
You know, for those that are really afraid to stick a finger up their ass for pleasure.
Yeah, a little preview.
But just kind of want to know the sensation of the area.
Oh. Fuck me.
Oh,
fuck.
Man.
I don't even fucking remember what we're voting on now. No, we were.
I believe we're voting on.
Oh, we're throwing it out there. So the next cover we do, Brandon is going to fucking be the one that picks it, and it'll be off of Load, Reload, or anywhere in that vicinity. Maybe even
after
Death
Load,
Magnetic, right?
Death Magnetic. A lot of the songs on that would be tough to cover.
Okay. But I will leave it up to you. Find a song that you think we can do, and I will fucking learn it, and we'll fucking do it, and it'll be fucking awesome. And then we can say, yeah, we had a Metallica.
That'd be a helpful thing. Like, I'll pick a jam, and you pick a jam.
I'd be horrible for a fucking pick on.
Well, not on Metallica.
I was going to say because
on anything.
It'd be something off. Fucking
No, because like I've always really wanted to fucking cover a Metallica song.
Yeah.
So I'll pick a jam that I've always felt like we could fucking nail, which at the moment I might have to give it a little more thought. There's one more band that peeks into my brain that I might want to do more than Metallica. But you fucking pick one too, and we'll do them both.
Okay. Yeah, I just think, our first one we'll learn a fucking Metallica song off of.
I think it's time.
Yeah. And that'll be the first one we do. It won't be one, and it won't
be
fucking any, I mean, we'll pick up another Metallica cover. I have no doubt. It's just that's not going to happen right now.
Yeah. But there are some gems. We'll listen to a few of them. And
that's good homework for us. Yeah.
Yeah. It's always good to have some homework assignments for the weekend when you're, stave you from drinking.
Let's see how far. Holy shit, we haven't even fucking got in.
We're 50 minutes in right now.
Oh shit.
So
Mead, metal, and MMA. Let's get to the Mead.
Are we going rapid fire?
We're going rapid fucking something. Okay, so
we're going rapid something.
Here's the cool thing.
All right, liquor. What do you got?
By the way, I explained my seed story to you well enough. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Good. All right.
We got into your lineage quite deep.
All right, so here's something great. Here's something great. All right, so we have a dude who listens to the show in the local area by the name of Jack.
Oh, I thought his name was Chris.
No, you're confusing him with this other friend of ours. No, this dude by the name of Jack. Okay, so he ended up picking up a bottle of long ships, right?
Oh, okay, yeah.
So, and the two of us basically have our favorites.
I didn't realize that was a plastic bottle.
It was a plastic bottle. Well, it's Fireball whiskey, so it's cheaper. Plastic.
It's true.
That's what it is.
Thank you.
Salute. So the
oh shit.
So anyway, so he picks that one up. Here's the thing that has been going on with long ships. Now, we bottled that January, February, something like that, right?
It's been a while, yeah.
February, right before you went to Wyoming.
Yeah, we bottled that right around the time we started Troublemaker. I feel.
Well, no, because we started Troublemaker December. I think we bottled long ships. Long ships is 2018.
It had to be January.
But it's 2018.
Yeah,
it was before. It was right before you went to Wyoming. So,
right.
But anyway, so we bottled that. Looked great, cool. Set aside. Well, as it sits, things happen. The essentially what's in the bottle, which is really young mead, gets older, and as it does, it changes the flavor and it progresses, and blah, blah, blah. That's what ends up happening with all wines and meads and everything else, is age. Yeah. So what ends up happening though is that
shit separates.
Yeah, the problem is the mead has, and I've been misled on a lot of occasions. People say, hey, lay them on the side so that way it always has the water contact with the cork or the liquid contact with the cork.
Keep that seal.
Others go, hey, no, you don't want to do that because otherwise it'll taste like cork. And I've had some very tannic wines that I think taste like cork. But neither here nor there.
It's a good point, though.
Yeah, so you get a lot of shit floating around in long ships and everything else. It's what we utilize for ingredients. We utilize peppercorns. And I'm giving everything away on this. Peppercorns basically for a little bit of the bite. And other than that, okay, we go with French oak. French oak is very different from American oak.
Showing everyone our tits, man.
I know.
Showing everyone our tits.
Here's the bush.
This is your tits.
Yeah, but we go with a very certain toast on these, and the longer we went with one that was not maybe as heavy-handed. So the thing is, it starts deteriorating that spiral. We used to pull that spiral in about 10 or 12 days. We left that one into 15.
And you're not getting like little tiny bits of wood in your drink. That's not it at all.
They're like splinters or anything.
It breaks it down on a molecular level. Yeah,
so you end up getting this weird thing that's wood oil, really.
Whenever you've heard us talk about Ghost in the Bottle, it's the epitome of that.
It's worse than that because it involves oil from wood, not just remnant yeast. Remnant yeast is grabbing a hold of that, and it's making like fucking weird, crazy looking thing. It is going to look like some Ghostbusters shit, I think, at some point. So.
Yeah. Well, maybe that last little sip of long ships might not be as quality as the rest of it, but I'm looking at that fucking bottle right now, and it's a goddamn thing of beauty.
Yeah, and I think we're probably going to use that for our podcast.
Absolutely.
Photo
That's
tonight.
what you're going to be looking at now. If you've hung out with us this long, if you've waited for the Mead, if you've waited for the Mead Metal MMA part of our podcast, we thank you for sticking around.
So anyway, let me talk about this real fast because I know we're getting short on time. So Jack is a.
If we need to extend it, we can.
Okay. So anyway, here's the deal: is that Jack apparently has a son-in-law. He. I understand that. So when this dude married Jack's daughter. I guess it was in Colorado. Dude apparently had mead at the reception. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Now, you are as aware as I am of what mead in the American retail work, environment.
Oh, fuck
what it tastes like, right?
Absolutely.
So Jack says, and I told him, I said, yeah, well, here's the thing, because he ended up donating, and we got him a bottle of Longships. Longships is the one that has that weird shit floating around it. Just want to know about it. I told him it was completely safe, and I told him kind of explain what it was. But he was taking this to go up to hang out with his daughter and his son-in-law who basically had this girly-ass Mead. Okay?
Yeah, he's going to have a problem with this one.
So, and I'm telling him all this good shit about what he can do to, try to clarify if he wanted to. Because I
hope he serves it to him chilled.
Well, that's the preferred way. I don't know if we ever got to that. But anyway,
I drank it lukewarm.
Yeah.
I do all our meats.
So anyway, I told him, so that stuff isn't really wood. It's an amalgam of yeasty material, So he said, yeah. So Jack says, yeah, that'll work. My struggle will be not pointing out that crap mead I drank at the wedding reception was girly, sweet, and awful. Nothing says bridge a gap like telling your son-in-law he drinks like a pussy.
It has always been my dream to convert mead people that have had it before and think they know what it is.
Yeah.
To convert them to what it actually is. And I think we've finally accomplished that for the first time.
Maybe. So what we produce, if we're talking about what we do, echoes of ancients and shit like that, I think that there's something very distinctively different. You've actually drank more varieties of mead than I have.
I've had three major. I've had the Bunratty, which is probably the sweetest out of the bunch. I've had the Viking's Blood, which out of all of the ones I've had, that is the best I've had. But it's still mass-produced mead that's super sweet and
right.
And but I do like the hibiscus kick on it.
Sure.
I do dig that. But it's still super sweet on the back end, and I just can't deal with that. I can sit and drink a bottle of our mead and get the same punch.
Right.
The same enjoy, because a mead drunk is kind of different from like a beer or a liquor drunk.
Yeah.
It's just the way it was meant to be. It's like people that drank whiskey are like, ooh, whiskey's gross. And then they drink peppermint schnapps like, oh, this is great. I'm a drinker now.
Right.
That's not how it is.
Yeah, I think that's probably a fair statement. I mean, the stuff we crank out is very fucking Viking. It's as Viking as anything. Yeah, anything from 1,000 years ago.
Vikings were not looking for a sugary treat on the fucking seas.
Yeah.
They were looking something for them to get them fucked up and remind them of home.
Well, and that's the whole thing. It's kind of work. It's considered to be like pleasure work because, if you put something in some caves or, some shit like that, hey, it becomes something very, very special a year later that can fucking blow your mind,
That's right.
And it was basically, that was mead. Well, we basically only have the differences are very minor on what it is we do to what they did, the Scandinavians, 1,000 years ago.
We don't have ceramic pots.
No, and we don't use rainwater and shit like that.
No.
We don't rely on the wild yeast. I mean, because they'd mix all this shit in there. They'd drop like a fucking honeycomb into this water, and shit like that. And they'd leave this crock, it'd be like a fucking 20-gallon crock kind of thing. But they'd leave a lid open on it, and they during the harvest season, when they were going out cutting some shit down, well, wild yeast would find its way in. And then, and that was the whole thing. For snow, then you were supposed to go and cover it up. Well, the wild yeast is in there, and it starts to fucking ferment and all this other shit. And they end up, a year later, come harvest time.
So you're getting mead based on whether or not the gods feel like you deserve it.
That's it. Yeah.
That's how liquor should be.
Well, yeah, let's keep things to a religious basis when we're talking about liquor. That's
right. They are mutually exclusive.
That's what I've got.
Well, I think we might need to do a rapid fire of metal.
Okay. God, I'm not a real big fan of. Man, you know what? Here's the whole problem: is that we had a previous discussion on this. We really felt bad about the guys from Agalak that. Agalak. Guys from Agalak that ended up, their lead singer said, "Nope, fuck you guys. This band is done. Agalak is me." and you guys are done.
Oglok is me, and me is Oglok.
And that's the thing. So those guys put out a record, yeah?
They did indeed. And I'm trying to... The singer, by the way, was from a band called Giant Squid.
Okay.
Never heard of it. But, yeah, Karada put out an album called Salt.
Oh, yeah, that's the one, yeah.
Came out today. I read it on Metal Injection. I was like, holy shit. Basically all the music of Agalok in this band and a new singer. That might just be what they needed. Well, apparently the singer of Agalok might not have been lying near the end there.
Yeah, maybe those guys did suck.
Because these guys are doing some weird Primus kind of shit. And they're not pulling it off.
Yeah, I was getting ready to say not even as good as Primus.
Yeah, Primus is fun. Primus knows what it is. It's weird.
Primus is your 4 out of 10 on your evening at jams. These guys are coming in well under that.
Yeah. I would put Primus at least average. Got to give him at least average.
I go about 4 out of 10 because you've got to have things above and things below, and Primus is almost always
you,
below.
sir, are clearly high and drunk.
Well, you can go fuck your... No, I would say one of the... maybe something you might want to go ahead and check out. Oh, I ended up falling off on my playlist here. The first of all, might want to check out. You already talked about Corrada. Those guys are weird. Don't check that out.
Yeah,
do check
skip
out
it.
though. Apocalypse Blues Review. They have a weird proggy little kind of weird shit thing going on this evening that were dropped earlier today.
Prog rock named Apocalypse Blues Review?
Yeah.
I saw that on the list on Metal Injection, but I never checked it out. Was it any good?
Well, the best I can tell is the one half track that we were able to preview.
Oh, they got a snippet?
Yes.
Bitches.
Yeah.
Never mind. Not interested.
So, maybe.
Get with the times.
Other than that, not a lot. We did lead off with the Dirty River Boys. It's not metal. It's not anything. It's their own shit. Weird, crazy El Paso soul western music. But yeah, Dirty River Boys, Mesa is their single out today. Space Slug might be one you might want to check out. That one is the my pick of the week for sludge kind of metal.
And if you're wanting a power metal pick of the week, I would go with Powerwolf's The Sacrament of Sin.
Powerwolf is horrible.
Hey, it's
I
good.
will.
Hey, it's
I want to point out.
I like the power metal. I like me some power metal when I'm in the right mood, and I just happen to be in the right mood today.
Lordy. All right, MMA. Is there anything? Fights are in Germany on Sunday.
Fights are in Germany. Shogun's fighting. He might be fighting Cormier in some bullshit light heavyweight title fight.
Which would be a travesty.
And it would be just to give Cormier the pull that he defended both belts while holding them. They're really trying. I don't know what they're trying to do with this. This is not the UFC I fucking bargained for a year ago. It's not.
You can probably get me rattled on this. Maybe we.
Before we move on,
let's talk about that next.
No.
I have a distinct problem right now with how the fucking whole thing started.
Should we just hold all our MMA pitch for next week?
Maybe, yeah. 'Cause, I mean, we're over an hour, yeah.
Yeah, I was just about to say, it's been a year since Chester passed.
Oh yeah.
R.I.P. to that. Chris Cornell's birthday today, which is a hell of a thing.
Oh wow, that's right.
Yeah.
The motherfucker killed himself on Chris Cornell's birthday.
Yeah, dude.
Holy shit.
You'll never forget either of them.
No.
Never.
That's crazy. I forgot about that.
So, if you've stuck with us this long, be sure to go on YouTube after you're done and just type in Chester Bennington, Chris Cornell Hunger Strike, and enjoy yourself.
Yeah.
That's probably the greatest thing the two of them have done together.
Yeah. It rivals the fucking original, I think. So, with Eddie Vedder. But
yeah, I'd put it right up there.
Cool. Well, you know what? We didn't really get into too much of our shit, but I guess we're okay.
I felt like we really just. It feels like we both need to just kind of talk about our own shit.
Yeah. No, it's fine. Fuck that. Maybe we just do this from now.
Yeah. And we'll just make sure everything's connected and we're all good to go.
Yeah. Tonight's podcast, Mead, Metal, and MMA, is brought to you by Ignite the Night with Fireball. What happens next is up to you.
That was a key ingredient, a little Hitler.
That's There's your marketing. They are involved with Hitler. That's
right.
We said it.
If you don't want to buy any of our mead, maybe you'll buy one of our Jaeger bomb balls. It's been a good one, man.
Yeah, hey, appreciate you guys hanging out with us on a Friday. It's been a fun fucking time.
Picks. We need picks.
Oh, fuck me. Let's go with Fireball. I'll have to stay with them. That's the
Yeah,
that's the company man pick.
I'm gonna go yeah, Dana White's gonna love you. I'm going whatever Basil Hayden's left in the cabinet,
which is like fumes.
Yeah, I feel like I've drank that entire bottle by myself.
you fucking most that gets you're fucking really right almost.
Yeah, I feel like you've had one or two. I feel like Ruben had one, and I've had the rest.
That sounds right.
Yeah, it's too bad. I was kind of hoping that'd go over a little better.
That's the most regrettable chew I'd ever had.
Hey, you never know until you try it. Basil Hayden, thumbs down. Just get yourself some Bullet. We need to fucking invest some goddamn Bullet Rye. It's been a while.
Bullet Rye is going to be on the order for next week. So.
There you go.
Let's see. So what
Metal.
are we drinking? Metal pick for the week.
Metal week. Your pick is actually coming up.
I'm going
Your
to
pick's
pick.
closing us out.
I'm picking the closing fucking song of the fucking podcast because it was a secret launched on me by Brandon.
You're welcome.
So let's go with your pick first.
I'm going to pick. I was thinking about it, and Metal Injection had a list of 16 greatest live metal albums of all time. And this one was on it, and I listened to it, and God, I haven't listened to it in so goddamn long. I'm picking Pantera's Live 101 Proof. It is the greatest. I'm not going to call it the greatest rock live album because that encompasses way too much. Greatest live metal album of all time.
God.
Fuck Slayer in the ass. Fucks Decade of Aggression in the ass.
Well, some people like Slayer's fucking live album.
No. Standalone, it's not bad. In comparison to Pantera, it sucks ass.
Okay. Well, I thought you were like digging somebody.
Oh, no, I like Slayer. I like Satan. He's
all
good.
Right. Jesus. All right. Hey, thanks for joining us this week. We'll be back again next fucking Friday, and we'll try to do better next time.
Yeah. We barely talked about MMA. We're skipping that pick.
Oh yeah. Well,
I'm picking Chuck Liddell. Chuck Liddell in the Tito Ortiz rematch. He's won fucking 2. He's going to go beat him 3 times.
I'm going to watch the Holly Holm against Ronda Rousey fight and see if it's the same result again.
Thank you so much for indulging us here tonight.
Fuck yeah. All right.
We'll try to do better next week.
Jerry Cantrell, Setting Suns from DC's Dark Knights.
Kicking ass.
Next time?
I was about to do the whole Wheeler Walker song.